can have a good laugh when he's on. And so for me, that meant more than anything that I could make somebody laugh fucking anywhere in the country. And if some cunt wanted to hear me, then I thought, well, I couldn't give a shit for all the ones who don't want to hear me. Fuck game, I'm doing all the ones a day. So I'm not trying to justify it. I'm just setting out my stall and saying, well, I know the people will not like me, don't want to hear me. I couldn't give a fuck. I'm just doing it for the 1, 2, or just 3 or however it is. And if they like it, then I'm justified in what I'm doing in my mind. So.
Of course, yeah. That's it. You're doing it for the people who recognise it, people who recognise the voice, the people who agree with the voice. And if the 95% of the majority don't agree with the voice, then don't need to listen.
It's no problem.
They don't need to listen. Let them come there, let them go elsewhere. But
and here, mate, I put it on. I'll be aggressive to people and say and to start hanging me. But see people who know me, mate. See the stuff that I put on like that. I'm no aggressive person at all, mate. I just do that as a front. I mean, like fucking. I know that. But see, it's like I said, Boy Ella was not aggressive in any way, shape or form, right? But just when he started going on about homosexual, when he started going on about gays and this and that, it was funny, right? I'll be honest, right? Being where I come from, if I came from anywhere else in fucking Britain, I'd be appalled, right? I come from Scotland, I come from the west of Scotland, I come from kind of Glasgow, so I found it funny at the start. However, it did become that kind of dodgy way where basic, and then he just fucking went into, in fact, very, very quickly went into pure homophobic, fucking pure nonsense, you know what I mean? But that's not your fault. That's not your fault. And listen, see if that's that boy's opinion, who am I to say that he's totally wrong? Who am I to say he's living a life that's different from me? It's not my right to say that he's totally wrong. Let him say what he says. That's his opinion. I'm never ever going to argue with that, disagree with that. Do you know what I mean? But there's a lot of fucking a lack of tolerance amongst people. Do you know what I mean? A lot of patience, a lot of tolerance. All the things that make you good. And all the things that you need to have is a characteristic to actually make you a good person, or to actually make you successful at anything. There seems to be a fucking lack of them. Sure. Do you think that? Aye. And you asked me earlier on, am I a Muslim? And I said I'm trying. There's if you're there's a lot of bad press about Muslims or Islam, about how it deals with gay people and what it says about it. And well, if you look at the Sharia law that was offered by Saudi Arabia, that is just an aberration set up by the capitalists. I mean, these people shouldn't even exist in that sense. If it wasn't for Britain backing and funding them away back 100 years ago and America propping them up now, there would be no Saudi version of Sharia law. So they've got an aberration. But for over, I don't know how many hundreds of years, nearly over 1,000 years, the laws in Islam that were against homosexuals, nobody, and I repeat, I mean probably, maybe less than a handful, or even less than that, were actually given any serious measures. So, they say the stoning or the deathing of people, right, that would never happen, because see, for someone to receive punishment in Islam for being a homosexual, they would have had to have been caught in the act and seen by like 3 or 4 different people at 1 or 2 different times or whatever before they would get any punishment or anything. So the measures that were meted out against anything like that it was non-existent. But obviously now, with the Saudi stuff and the way it's portrayed now and the way it's put out there, then it's all this and that. One of the most important things and is that I was trying to say to Sean is that why should you discriminate against someone that what they do in their own sanctuary of themselves or whoever they're with, if it's consensual who it's with, it might be wrong in your eyes, it might be bad if you believe this scripture or that scripture, but at the end of the day, right, that's between that person and the person who they're with and the Creator, right? Let them deal with that. Why should someone then hate someone or have bad feelings or negative feelings, or even worse still, discriminate against them? Why should that be? Because 2 wrongs don't make a right. So, well, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying
that sounds far too much into that.
No,
surely it's just a case of...
Sorry, you go.
Sorry, carry on.
No,
you carry on.
No, you go.
Surely it's just a case of if two concerned... Well, if two people agree and someone... I don't know. If all the audience agree and stuff, and if the consenting parties agree, then surely someone's alright of it if it's within the limits of that area.
But hold on, right? If you look at the monotheistic religions, right?
I've kind of fucked this up.
No.
Carry on.
If you look at the monotheistic religions, right, where Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. Now, the reason why I can't say it all for the time, but if you were to analyse it, one of the reasons possibly would be that a man and a woman can procreate and have children. Now, if it was man and man or woman and woman, okay, we'll get artificial insemination, but the species of humanity, of human beings, would not have been able to evolve if it had been just man and man or woman and woman. And we all know that's the natural law. That's the way it would be.
Yep.
So if you look at the religions that are there, the way they talk about it is because for humans to exist forevermore, if we're to keep going on and reproducing, then okay, maybe now we can manipulate it and have artificial insemination, but for the majority of human history, we would have made ourselves extinct far before we could manage to do the artificial insemination. I mean, the fact we've got so fucking evolved and so highly creative and able to do stuff like artificial insemination, but before that happened, if we went on a basis it was just man and woman and woman, then we fail to exist. So if you look at those religions, even if you don't agree in religions, the reason why they had that basis or tenet of belief in enshrined in them possibly is because, well, how the hell are we going to go forward as a species? We would have died out, surely. Can you see that side?
Aye. And Tommy, sometimes I think to myself, I only phoned up for the fucking Roll of Honour.
You're not getting it. You're not fucking getting it.
No, I do. Of course I do. No, I do get that. But at the same time, I think myself, right? Sure. The upper class, the only thing the working class are good at is procreation. Because we've got fucking 10 times the kids that they have, right? But sometimes I actually see their point of view and think that's fucking appalling. There's just so many kids here with nothing. Why are we still having kids? Just so we can actually fucking... I don't know. Sometimes I think I sound like a snob.
But when you say poor people, are you talking people from this country? Or are you talking people from other poorer countries?
No, I'm talking about people in this country. It's 10 times worse than other countries, but this country is probably... Society's the same. Society's the same the world over. Do you agree?
You see, the way, if you were in this country 100 years ago, right, you would look at someone from an Irish Catholic or just a Catholic background. The
way we look at the Polish?
Aye, or just the way you say it there, and we say, look, these people who are poorer having more children because that's all they know, they procreate, nothing else today. They've only got fucking shagging and that's it for a
another boy who I'm close to, who I might use logins and who I might kind of know and so on and so forth, is a teacher. And he had a school whereby the majority of the kids in the school were from Poland and no Scotland. Right. And that was brilliant for him. He loved it. He was thriving. Because that's it. That's what it's about. It's about if you can get a bit of life somewhere, then go and do it. Go and do it. And if you can find your life in where you are, then you're very lucky. Go and find it. But if you need to wander somewhere to find your life, go and wander. Go and do it. And if you've got ties to your life somewhere, then try and meet up. Is your life going to be better with them if you're there, or is your life going to be better if you can go wherever you want to go and still be there for them? That sounds fucking mad, doesn't it? But I hope you know what I mean. That sounds cryptic. Any lassies listening will be like, who the fuck's he? Who's he talking to? Who the fuck does he think he is?
Yeah, but listen, I wanted to leave here for the last 6 years, and just circumstance never worked out, and I've kind of half had to resign myself to my fate now, because my youngest is 13, my youngest lass is 15, and then my oldest one's 17, so I've still got, I would love to move, but they're not wanting to move as much as I've tried, and I might be a fucking decent salesman, but when it comes to my kids, they're far better salesmen than me. And I mean that, and fucking they're all brilliant at it. They can fucking... So I can't convince them, mate. I can't convince them.
They're no salespeople. You've got moral responsibility there, and that's no sales, that's morals.
No, but hold on. What I'm saying is, well, if I try to convince them that to move away, but they weren't wanting to do it, so... And then you're right, my moral responsibility step in it. I've got a choice then, do I walk away and leave them? It's still at a vulnerable time in their life, or do I stick about and sacrifice?
No choice here, Tommy. No choice here.
I know, well, no. So, and that's because the reason why I wanted to leave this country, mate, is because I can't work, and I don't feel safe in working in this country with my fucking... I don't want to work, right? Not even about the point of being safe, right? I don't want to take part in a capitalist system. And then what happened with the taxing part, right, and the way they treated me.
Tommy, can I just say, right, see, when I fell out with my missus, I was a lassie there for, I don't know, a long time, right? And I fell out there. And I honestly thought everything would be fine. I honestly thought my life was completed. At the age of 20, 22, 23, I thought my life's going to be so sweet. But I still had this something in me that it's not right. There's something missing. There's something not there. So what happened is, we split up. And I thought, I'll go to Venezuela. Honestly, that's genuinely what I thought. I'm going to fuck off to Venezuela. Because that's a system I believe in. If I believe in that system, then that's the place I'm going to go, because I'll be a better citizen of that society if I go there. Right, a tin of tuna, say a weekly wage was 35 Venezuelan dollars, right? A tin of tuna was 5 Venezuelan dollars. A beer was 75 Venezuelan dollars. You'd work 2 weeks to get a beer. I went, oh fuck, I don't actually know if, as a human, I could handle that. And then I think to myself, why, if I'm a human, do I not think I can handle that? And then I think, I would not take it and we know.
So you went you went to Venezuela then, aye?
No, I'd like to. I researched it. I never went. Never actually went. I researched it.
But when was that? What were you talking about then?
I was talking about 2000 and... You should go savage. 2008.
Right, fucking hell.
So that was it, and one of the funny things was I'd been over in Barcelona, and I was in a wee boozer, and he came on to talk. Hugo Chavez came on to talk, and it was music was playing. It was a Friday night, everything was bouncing, and he came on to play, and the music cut off, boom, totally cut off, and every single person in the place watched this TV, and watched it, and they played it, and they went through all the tribe he did, and in Spanish at times. I don't actually know what he said. I just watched it, respect for the for it is. And at the end of it, he thumped his chest 2 times, right hand and a left breast 2 times, and music back on, and I thought, fucking hell, that whole pub paid attention to that, and that was in fucking Barcelona. You know, I was a South American leader talking that we would have heard fuck all about in the UK. It would even had a 5-minute segment in BBC News 24 5 second segment in BBC News 24.